Have you ever wondered what it's like to live and work among the mega rich? Well, our next guest turned her firsthand experiences into a book where she gives an inside look into their homes and their habits, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Author Elizabeth Topp joins us today to talk about her new novel, Perfectly Impossible. Thanks for joining us. First, talk about why you decided to write this book, Perfectly Impossible.
Hi, Aubrey. Thanks for having me. I wrote this book after working as a private assistant for years and having no one, not my parents, family, friends, understand what I was doing during the day. So I found that I couldn't share any of my hilarious, glamorous, fun experiences with anyone because all the characters and situations were too complicated.
Right,
So I wrote
right. And so
everybody.
you worked as an assistant and with people who you say are some of the richest philanthropists in America, and you did this for more than a decade. So a lot of those experiences you were able to put in the book. So is it fiction?
Well, wouldn't be much of a private assistant if I blabbed about anyone I had worked for in particular, but I can say that everything in the book has happened in one form or another, and that most of all, the characters and how they relate to one another is very true to life. It is Downton Abbey, modern day, really happening on Park Avenue.
So what did you enjoy working as a personal assistant in these homes of the mega rich? I mean, you did it for quite a while.
I did. Mostly what I like about it is that you never know from a day-to-day basis what's going to be important. Who will you talk to? What problems will you have to solve? And those situations are as varied as your employers because your job is just to make sure that nothing surprising ever happens to them.
I guess when you're an assistant, all kinds of job duties fall under that umbrella. Are there any real life stories you can share that did make their way into the book?
Well, as I said, all of the stories are true, but all of the identities are protected. I would say, though, that the staff is probably the most true to life, and basically everyone in Perfectly Impossible is essentially a real person with real relationships among the downstairs people.
So obviously you're not doing that anymore as far as the personal assisting. Would you go back and do it again? You spent 10 years doing this.
Aubrey, I am still doing it.
You are? My goodness.
Yes, I am. So as my protagonist, Anna, is a struggling artist who has to keep everything together for Bambi von Bismarck, her employer, and do her art. And like so many women today, right, we're trying to figure out how can we be doing this thing and being a mom and being a partner and being an artist, and that is Anna's challenge as well as it is mine.
Liz, you have piqued my interest. I'm really wanting to know the juicy details. Thanks for coming on the show and giving us a little sneak peek. You can get a copy of Elizabeth's book, Perfectly Impossible. It's available on Amazon.